It'll harden you. What'll harden you? On your back, is it? Oh, you're tough men around here, guys.
It's the motto of our group.
What are you doing here?
Talk to that man. I'm actually showing how to craft fishnets by hand.
Are you Shane, the fisherman?
Well, I'm actually Fishnet, the fisherman.
Right.
And literally what I'm displaying is how they used to do it by hand. Normally they'd have a shuffle to gauge it.
Yeah?
But I'm just doing it by eye.
You can do it by. You're experienced.
Yeah, I've been working on this one for a few months now.
Now, what material are you using there?
Normally what they would have used is what you call nettle cartridge. Rope made from nettles.
Nettles. Nettles?
Yeah, literally boiling the stalk of a nettle, stripping the leaves off, and now just peeling back the fibres.
Okay. Was it a slow process?
It was a slow process.
It sounds like a slow
and
process.
it'd even be a slower process for durability, because eventually plant fibres die. And they had no way of really battling that apart from waxing it. But only waxing would go so far, you know, especially if you're using it in the water.
And how big would the net be?
Depending on where you're fishing.
Yeah.
If you're fishing at a riverbed, literally you'd probably be half this size, depending on how big the river is, with rocks on the bottom of it to hold the weight down, and then wooden floaties weaving in to the top rope to keep it afloat. And literally they'd walk away from it.
Okay.
Same with, they used to call it, the different method would be long cast fishing, is what they called it. And literally they'd stick two stumps of wood into the sea and just arrange different hooks to go with the tide. So you could have one hook here, one lower down, one higher up, and they'd walk away from it again. And literally come back at a later time to see if they caught anything.
But was it sea fishing or river or both? Any kind of fishing.
It's the same habit. Like, we are a fishing nation. Like,
and what kind of fish were they catching?
they would have been catching literally the exact same fish that we are catching today.
Catching it.
Literally cod, bass, all up there at the top. Eel would be at the very bottom. Not really flavourable. Not a lot of, well, it is a lot of meat, but it's not a texture that you should like.
And what was the desired fish at the time? The best one?
Fish would probably be bass and cod.
Okay.
Herring as well, yes.